Hey everybody, it's Stacey Storino. Normally I'm from Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill on YouTube, and you can go over there if you're a foodie, you like extreme food or anything like that, and you can subscribe to Joe's Dairy Bar and Grill. But this is the place, the Stacey Storino channel, where entrepreneur moms can come not only to learn how to better achieve whatever work-life balance might be possible, but this channel is also for entrepreneur moms that want to know how to go multimedia while also going omni-channel in the real world. And when I say in the real world, I mean in the real world, like where we moms get sick, we get tired, we get overwhelmed. No, I'm not, stage acting. I'm actually sick today. So if you sometimes feel at least that, if it weren't for bad luck, you'd have none at all. We are all there from time to time. And as a busy mom, juggling things like house, spouse, kid, worship, pets, plants, whatever kind of W-2 things you're going to do to bring in money to bootstrap while you build the business you really want to work in all the time. It's even if you simply only have one kid, it's easy to get overwhelmed and it's easy to get run down. Hi, Amy Prophet. Amy Prophet says, "Hi, hey, Stacey. Hope you feel better." Amy Prophet, hello, and thank you so much. Yeah, I know this is bad. So I do want to very quickly go through some of my best tips. And I have a poor immune system, so I can get sick more often than the average person does. It's due to Lyme's disease. There are many reasons why you could do it. And I'm on 4 different medications, and I can still get sick every couple of weeks. So it's hard enough when you have a normal immune system. So these are my tips to realistically get what work you can get work done. Let's just say for your own business and everything else, you are working a 5-day week, and it's not the weekend where you can kick off, and kind of get more rest. First of all, we have talked before on this channel. We've got a couple of playlists already. And a couple of days ago, we talked about calling in the cavalry just on a regular basis so that you're not constantly doing everything in your business and outside of your business. And we talked about free ways to get that. And sometimes it's not just as easy as asking your husband to do stuff or wife or significant other or whatever. We had some ingenious kind of swap outs and trades and stuff like that. So if you're like, well, Stacey, I don't have money to have a babysitter take kids off me while I'm trying to work sick. It's like trying to, fight with one arm tied behind my back. And that's exactly what it is. Okay. So acknowledge that and give yourself the grace and the space, because if you're all pressuring on yourself to try and get a full day's worth of work in, you're just going to drive your immune system even lower, even if you have a normal one, unlike me. And then, that's a problem. So chill out, give yourself some grace and space, call in the cavalry, which, without totally regurgitating the last video on it a couple of days ago, you do want to lean on anybody you can. And even if they normally don't want to be bothered or they don't do things as well as you do, they don't diaper the kids as well, they let them eat like chocolate cake for dinner and all that kind of stuff. Something's got to give. And we've had another video in the past on this channel where myself and several of my students at that point talked about mom guilt and some realistic ways to handle it. So go watch that video, because that's going to help you with the mom guilt, because either you're going to call in as much cavalry as you can so you can try to get done the things on a work day that you can't push off. Obviously, you're going to adjourn, postpone, reschedule, get additional time to finish projects and try and get off whatever you can on the business end. And on the personal end, #no duh, you're going to get as many, friends, relatives, neighbors who are trustworthy, older kids, babysitters if you can afford them, and you get as much off your plate as possible. Maybe it's just for the day, or maybe it's just for the 2-3 days that you're going to be at your worst when you're sick. But to try and power through it, you're just going to get yourself sicker and likely longer. So, you cannot be, You cannot be stubborn with that. Please, I've done it. So I'm pointing fingers at me, not even you. I'm probably older than you. I'm an older mom. So my kid's a tween and I had him older. Trust me. I've learned from all of my mistakes, I think. So I'm trying to help you. If you have to do some work, whether you're getting a lot of help, a little help, or anything in between, again, let people help you. And if the kids eat chocolate cake and they're running around in dirty clothes, it's only for a day or two. Not going to die. Relax. Turn off all distractions for you. Turn on all the distractions for the kids. Okay. Life isn't perfect. You're not perfect. You're not going to be a perfect mom. Let the kids watch extra movies. Let them play extra video games. I'm giving you permission. If you needed to hear this from a mom with experience who's worked the entire time, her now tween has been alive, and I've done this for a long time, I'm telling you, it's okay. And turn off distractions on your phone. It's normally a good piece of advice to do this anyway, but if you've not been really good about it or you don't want to hear about it for other days, I'm serious. You might even want to disable your social media. So this way you're sick, you're working slower, quantity and quality is harder to get. The last thing you need are any sort of distractions. Okay. So definitely, I know your phone's normally a good place for you to hang out and it's fun and it's nice little rewards and it keeps you company while you work, but not today. Just focus so that you can get done the absolute important things that you cannot adjourn. Adjourn everything else, large and small. Do yourself a favor and give yourself not only the space and grace to be sick and not pressure yourself, but give your body a better chance to get better, like I'm going to have to do. And no stress, I'm guest starring on a YouTube channel tomorrow, Renee Christine's Cupcake Trainings channel, at 11 a.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, just for people who are watching this on the replay, would have been October 21st, 2019 at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be doing a 3-day series called Conversion Upgrade over there. So, of course, after I get off of this live stream, because I promised I'm on day 21 of a 365-day live stream orbit on this channel. Also, starting November, there will be pre-produced content that's a bit shorter and more compact. These live stream orbits are about 15 minutes or so a piece. But the bottom line is, I'm here. I'm knocking this out. Perfect is the enemy of done. I'm sorry you're getting blessed this mess, but that's how it is. Now, another tip that is very realistic that some of you might have figured out, but others of you were like, oh, I just wouldn't have thought of it, or I don't want to do it. But if you're sick, you may have no choice, especially if you're alone with kids and nobody can help you, or they can't help you till later on in the day. They can't help you all day and all night. For at least one of the couple days you'll be sick. Just make peace with the fact that either takeout, delivery, have a neighbor or a spouse or something bring in the takeout, or delivered groceries would be cool, even if that's not normally what you do. Spring for the extra that week. Take it easy. Delivery in terms of, delivery food, or can't do any of that for whatever the reason. Money's kind of tight. All right. But, box food, jarred food, make peace with the fact that while you're sick, at least people are eating. Okay. Like, I know too many moms that will sit there and martyr themselves because their kids still deserve like the fresh cooked food and stuff. It just isn't possible. Again, you're going to end up being sicker and longer if you do that. So just kind of take it easy. Remember, fruit hopefully is in your house. Fruit's good for snacks, some low sodium pretzels or something. Just let them have what they need to have. Get pizza delivered. Do what you have to do to just kind of hobble through the next 2 to 3 days. Obviously, please don't knock yourself out with housekeeping and stuff like that. Clean up any accidents. Clean up anything that's broken, and everything else can wait. And again, call in the cavalry. Maybe this is the day that your mom comes over to help run laundry and, you'll deal with it. Or maybe this is the day that your mother-in-law cooks and brings food, or takes the kids off your hands for 2-3 days if they're small, or whatever, or gets them on and off the bus for you. And the other piece of advice that I really have to tell you is, not only should you adjourn anything that could be adjourned, postpone anything that could be postponed, or get additional time on any project or projects that you're doing for your clients or any kind of side gig stuff. Do yourself a favor, mentally give yourself permission to take half a day. And if you can at least clear off the very next day, like today is the onset of me being sick. Tomorrow, I can't take a whole day off, but maybe you could. Tomorrow, I'm only going to do the live stream orbit, the very, very minimum to move my business forward. And I'm going to be on the Renee Christine Cupcake Trainings YouTube channel with nearly 62,000 subscribers. And I'll be doing that for about an hour. I'll have one more coaching group for an hour, and then I'm going back to bed because that's okay. So, I wish there was some sort of magic formula. Obviously, lots of, all the other advice that you normally get when you're sick. Get as much sleep as you can, 7 to 8 hours minimum in a 24-hour cycle anyway, sick or not. Lots of fluids, lots of chicken soup. You got to go to the doctor. Don't be a hero. Go. Please take care of yourself, mama, because not only does your business rely on you, but your loved ones rely on you too. And again, if the car is out of gas, it ain't going to go nowhere. If you're out of gas, especially because you're sick, throw yourself in the shop, give yourself permission. I give you permission, and go get better. Now, next week on this channel, we're going to take a week where we are going to cover everything from your business why to more fine grain examples of how to work out different types of power hours to meet different needs. Some of my students have asked for that. We're also going to talk about how to, when you're in a sales position, whether it's in real life, digitally, or, that's really your two options mostly, how you can actually convert a customer who wants to buy, it seems, or wants to hire you, it seems, or if you're in direct sales, wants to have a party with you, it seems, but then they keep coming up with objections. I have a methodology that does tend to work, and I'll give you some examples about that. So make sure that you tune in for days 22 through 29 of the 365-day live stream orbit, which will be tomorrow on this channel. If you like what you've seen, please hit the big red subscribe button, click like, click the bell notification, select all so that hopefully you get all of your notifications, and be sure to share this with another mom that would like to have a reality check and real support, both with live streams, replays, and pre-produced content to help her be a better entrepreneur mom who can increasingly, step by step, because we do this too, know how to go multimedia while going omni-channel and growing her business, because that's what you need to do today. I will talk to you guys later. Bye, Amy. Bye, everybody.